El Salvador. What other preparation are you looking into completing, and how important is Delta Line in your preparation?
Trainer? Okay, so officially I wanna announce, and I'm very very humble and honored at the same time that we have the best walk trainer. They've been training with her, but only for I guess around 2 sessions, but I've seen a lot of progress, and I'm so happy with it. And I know very well that the best trainer are Filipinos. We want to thank her generosity. Last night I just want to say, she was training the girls from 8 p.m. until 2 a.m.
Wow.
She's so patient with them. And I feel like, it's one of the characteristics of a Filipino that I'm really, really proud of. That we're very resilient, we're very persistent, we're very patient. And I feel like that already made them a winner. So, thank you.
And message for center.
Join the girl.
So, kamusta naman yung friend?
Where's my sash? Okay.
Kamusta improvement?
Yes, actually I'm really, really happy. Because it's supposed to be English. So I'm really happy with these girls because they're really cooperative. One thing that I appreciate about them is the first 3 seconds of our training, give na talaga sila. Walang argument. Aside from the fact that of course we only have a few time for training for listening. Right? And also one thing that I appreciate about these girls is that kasi I'm a trainer that does not believe in, I don't believe in a template or what do you call it?
A mold.
A mold? There's another term.
Template? No.
Peg. Peg.
Namisa pa.
There's one term that pageant fans always use, that she's not the mold. And what I like about, there's a term, edge help me.
Oh, nice. Wait lang.
There's a, like let's say, this pageant has supposed to be sweet girls.
Prototype.
And I'm not a believer of prototypes because people are so different from each other. How can we be a prototype? We're not robots. I don't believe in prototypes, and these girls are not prototypes. They have their own persona, they have their own personality, their own unique. That was kind of hard for me to train them together with super different personalities, right? But what I really appreciate and what made me, put more effort in training them is because they're not shy to show who they are. That's why, even though it was already 1 a.m. last night,
Almost 2 a.m.
2 a.m., we didn't notice that it was already that late. And actually, the universe is really like, the stars are aligning for us. Because before today, we were training how to smile on stage. How to really show a genuine smile when you're on stage. Because there are beauty queens who just show their beautiful teeth. They're actually smiling. And trust me, the power, what she said earlier, their power is with their smile. They have a really genuine smile. And thank you, Josh, for choosing.
Of course, thank you. It's my honor. You know what? She was recommended to me by Kylie Versosa, a good friend of mine. She was
Sino
like,
pa ba?
but of course, I've seen a lot of videos, a lot of work, and then of course, she's the best, if not one of the best globally. And I just want to mention one thing. When we were in Egypt, when I actually mentioned that the winner will be trained by Ian, all of the finalists went crazy. So I didn't know that she has so much fans while in Egypt.
Wow.
So, Filipinos are actually really globally recognized and appreciated. So
Super.
Proud of you, Ian.
Proud of you, Pia. Dahil dyan
and very humble. Very humble as well.
Dahil dyan,
And then the three girls.
Yeah, here we go to
Stairs.
on the stairs.
Baka maging sponsor din ako.
True.
Okay. 1. Oh. it's called Anita Cleaning Walk.
Dental cleaning walk. Pasta walk.
Ay, dapat pa! Veneers walk!
Oo, veneers walk.
Veneers walk!
So,
Thank you, Ian.
for Miss Elaine and Doc Jonas, is there any procedure that you would want to suggest to them to have that winning smile in this universe?
Well, basically, I really like what Ian mentioned kanina about the not doing some prototypes.
Yes.
In my practice, I do practice dental-facial analysis, wherein I always consider the face of the patient in relation to the teeth, not just the color, not just to have veneers, but it should be it suits their personality, it suits their face, it suits everything. So this is a pathological smile. So I just want to assess everything first before I know. I jump to I jump to details, and
May timer.
based on what I'm seeing right now, they have like beautiful smiles. Let's see.
Thank you, Doc. Thank you, Doc, for the free cleaning. For the free cleaning, Doc.
Doc and Miss Elaine, and congratulations.
Alright, thank you. Next, from Inquirer.
Thank you. Hi, I'm Armin Adina from the Philippine Daily Inquirer. May I know who is your favorite Miss Universe winner and how did she inspire you in your pageant journey?
Oh, well, I have to say, hands down, Catriona Gray, of course. And I had the honor of meeting her. Eric and I had the honor of meeting her at Vegas Super Bowl. I wish more was with us. She was still. I was crying watching her. But I've always been watching clips of Catriona, and when I met her, there was like a whole crowd. Everyone wanted to meet the queen. The queen that's Catriona Gray. And when she saw Eric and I was, I think we had our sashes, she recognized that, she pulled us aside and said, "Hi, how are you girls doing? How do you feel for El Salvador? Do you need advice?"
Wow.
And then she started giving us all this advice. I think she spent like a good 20 minutes, like 30 minutes with us. And then I think I got a little emotional after that conversation because she spent so much time with
You were
us.
crying afterwards.
I was teary because she is the, Paula Sugar said that she's the essence of confidently beautiful, and I think that is 1,000% true. She's a queen, not just on the stage, but in real life.
Wow.
That is her heart. Being Miss Universe, that is truly her. I think she was born to be Miss Universe.
Wow. Thank you.
So for me, since childhood, I've always been a huge Shmita Singh fan, who was also crowned in the Philippines in 1994.
Yeah.
I'm not a pageant girl, but that 1994 competition I've watched 10,000 times because of her story. You get inspired from the people who you look up to, who you can see yourself. And when I see her life journey, her struggles, how she overcome it, I see myself in her. I can connect to her. And the amazing work that she's done for women, for children, for each and every individual. Every story of her has inspired me, and not just me, thousands of people, millions of people. In fact, I know that many women and girls were named Shushmita Sen in the Philippines.
Yes.
So it's just the story that makes difference, and she's someone who I look up to, and I hope that I get to meet her one day. That's a dream. So fingers crossed for that. Hopefully.
Hopefully get to meet her.
Yes.
So even though Egypt has been a pioneer, has been in this university, pageantry is not huge back home. And I love hearing from these girls that they grew up with pageantry and it's always been their dream. My dream came late. I think if we really have a passion for something, we'll go out of it to find it. and that's been my case. I've been a little late to the scene, but I fell in love, absolutely in love with Miss Universe, and I fell in love with Zazie. Just seeing a fellow African queen, to see how elegant she was, how powerful. Every time she would come across my screen, I would hold my breath. I think she genuinely took my breath away, and I just look up to the mixture of grace and poise and power that she has, and I would love to just embody even a percentage of that on stage.
Thank you very much, Marian. Welcome to the Philippines. And best of luck in your conquest for the Miss Universe.
Pero hindi yung pork. Hindi.
Sample, pasarela.
At the end.
We can't follow that. We can't follow that.
Can we hear it from Sasha?
Ayan.
Hello girls, I am Bench from Sasha. Yes, my question is for all of you. First, regarding to your preparation for the upcoming pageant, as we just know that he is your trainer, in terms of your gowns and costumes, can you give us a hint who will do the designs?
Pwede na ba?
Well, you know what? So many revealing bombs that we're dropping here. Okay, they're actually going to be dressed by Dubai-based, globally renowned Filipino designer. So that's the only thing that I can say. For the three of them, yes. For the three of them. But also, of course, they have individual designers for their day-to-day. You can talk about your casual outfits.
Yes, for my next question, so far, what is the biggest struggle you face on your journey to the Miss Universe and why you consider it so?
Well, I think for me, growing up, I had social anxiety. So talking in front of other people, even presenting myself in front of other people, speaking, that was something that I had struggled with because I felt like I was being judged.
Wow, that doesn't
And now I've entered a competition where I am being judged for the way I speak. That is a huge part of Miss Universe. So I'm throwing myself right into the fire. But what I loved about Miss Universe joining last year and this year, it was a progression of growing that part of myself. And even along the way, still feeling uncomfortable with coming into interviews. I had to go through a whole ordeal to feel comfortable and okay. But now I'm starting to come out of the woods with that. And I think it still feels nerve-wracking whenever I do have to. And with the Q&A, I'm always training all the time for that. But that's been a part of the struggle, has been that.
I have a story, like a long story, but I'll keep it short and simple. So from starting with Sash Factor, I would like to thank you guys for being one of the biggest platforms that is supporting each and every individual, especially for me, participating first time in the history. Not being a pageant girl, it takes people to encourage a person like me to do better, to be the best version of myself. I don't come from a rich family, and I'm not even a celebrity, but what I do have is a purpose in life. There was many doors shut when I was announced as Miss Universe Pakistan, but I'm thankful and glad for that, because that gave me power. If anyone pulls you down, it gives you the strength to go higher that no one can pull you down again. So I'm thankful for all the struggles and hurdles that I've faced, because that has made me a stronger version of myself. And I'm able to empower others, especially the ones who are neglected and ignored by the society. So I can be a voice for voices. And I appreciate every challenge and hurdles that have made me a stronger version each and every day. Thank you.
So obviously, as the media, you guys are well aware of the importance of showcasing your best self and presenting yourself to the public. Because at the end of the day, the people, the media, the press, they're what make pageant happen. And I will the obstacles I have faced. I'm a person who really values keeping my private life private and my public life public. And I think once you get into pageantry, you quickly learn that there has to be two versions of yourself. One that you keep private and one that you show to the public. And I did struggle with that a little bit of figuring out how to showcase my best self forward. While keeping a little bit of air of mystery. But I'm very excited to continue showcasing myself, to present what I have to say to the world and to say to you guys. And I'm just very excited to put my best foot
For my last question, among your Miss Universe sisters, except the two with you now, to whom you have connected so far?
Well, it was so exciting when one of the contestants, they made actually a Miss Universe group chat, and it's been such an honor connecting with all of them and just having some nice casual conversation, asking where they're from, they've been talking about their preparations, but I really have to say that I know I said other than my two sisters, but these two hold a special place in my heart, and I think I've bonded with them so closely that I feel so confident that I have them. And then going into the competition, we have each other's backs. And I think the truth of it is, because it's the three of us, we're going to help each other connect with other queens. So for that reason, I'm just so excited to meet the other girls and just for us to introduce each other. You will introduce me to someone, I'll introduce you to someone. I think that's the power of having three here.
So as Pageant said, the first co-sister that comes to my mind are my two sisters. Again, I've spent time with them, learned with them, growing with them, makes the bond really strong. And because we're training every day, so we didn't really get a chance to communicate with other contestant delegates. But I'm sure when I go there, there will be 95 different stories. And I'm sure I'll be able to connect with so many women that is going to become a co-sister family. So I'm excited for that, but very excited to meet my neighbor country, that is India. Because we have a lot of similarities, culture, even the language is the same. So I'm looking forward to meet her, to connect with her, and to learn more about the similarities that we have and to embrace it and enjoy it and celebrate it together.
So as Jen said, there is a group chat, and we've very briefly been able to talk to each other. I think one of the first things we discussed was horoscopes, so that was fun. But yeah, no, I think to truly connect with someone, you have to meet. And I'm so excited to meet every single one of these girls in Salvador. I mean, what, 2 down, 93, 95 to go. I'm so excited to meet our roommates, to just get to feel that sisterhood in person. I can't wait.
Yes, thank you for answering those questions. For the very last time, can you show us your introduction for the upcoming
Name and country.
Oh, you mean like the shout? Like That's been one. Okay, it's been Q&A and the shout that we've been like, ooh, we need to prepare for that. But you know what? This is a great one of our first practices. So should I go for it?
Yes.
Okay.
Are you guys ready for the video?
Eyes here, eyes in the center.
In the center?
Yeah.
There's your center.
Official here.
Okay, 1, 2, 3, go.
Virginia, Bahrain!
I actually wanted to keep a surprise, but since you all beautiful people have asked, I can't say no, obviously. So this is actually the first time, okay guys, hold your breaths, and this is the first time that Pakistan will be
the first ever.
announcing its name and embracing the country, its culture. So let's do it. Let's
First
do
ever
it.
in the history.
Erica Robin, Pakistan!
I love it.
Well, this country has not been called out on stage for the past 3 years.
Yes.
So I think Hopefully I'll be doing it justice. So here we go. This is one of the things I've been most nervous about.
Ian is looking. Ian, Both Ian.
Mora Tantawi, Egypt!
Thank you so much.
Thank you so much.
Ano tatanong ko sa'yo?
Goosebumps.
This just made me so emotional right now.
Oh.
I feel like I'm already in this.
Photo together.
No, sir.
Yes, go
Tapos na
sir.
yun, ah. Let's go.
Wala, we have more.
Go sir.
No, sir.
Center.
Next, Adam.
Ay, here. Center.
Wag na. Para naman ako.
Here.
Wag na.
Here. On.
Mag-emote siya.
Okay, thank you.
Hindi Adam malas.
Adam, last question.
Last question, one. No, we have 1, 2, we have 5 more.
5 more?
Thank you. Thank you.
Adam.
I can have last questions.
Sir Adam.
We're coming to the side.
Suggestion pa.
Oh,
Yeah, we still have.
Since,
Okay, perfect.
girls, since we're talking about your preparation for Miss Universe and how it feels it's gonna be like 3 weeks from now. So I wanna ask you like just a follow-up question from Sash Factor. I wanna ask your preference. Which would you choose for a roommate? Because you mentioned some names in your GC. Which would you choose? Which type of candidate would you choose for a roommate? Someone, letter A, someone who's very chill, relaxed, and easygoing, or someone who's very competitive and will keep you on your toes every day of your stay there in El Salvador.
Let's start with Vijay.
Yeah, sure. I would definitely pick someone that is competitive and would keep me on my toes. I am a naturally competitive person, a quietly competitive person, and I think that's kind of what got me the crown of Miss Universe Bahrain. I was true to myself, and I also had that slight competitiveness with me. Love for your sisters, but also that competitiveness, also that drive. So I want someone that, as well as she keeps me competitive, also inspires me to do.
Wow.
So what if that's someone who inspires you? So are you ready for those sleepless nights ahead?
For the sixth night, well, I mean, if that's what it means to get the crown, then I'm ready.
Wow.
Sorry.
Okay, so for me, I am absolutely welcoming for both because again, this is what the platform teaches us to be comfortable, to connect with each and every individual because every person is different. Some can be competitive, some can be friendly, and you have to meet that level with each and every individual as per their personality. So I'm ready to welcome whoever it is and just be connected. And from each and every individual, you will definitely learn something new. Because again, they are queens, they are one in their own country, so they have something unique that you can pick up and you can also teach them. And it's all about give and take. So that's what I really think.
So similar enough, I think even if your roommate is chilled, if they're more competitive, that era of sisterhood is always going to be there. Like at the end of the day, it is a competition. It is a competition, but this is a once in a lifetime opportunity. And well, I think I would like to be kept on my toes a little bit because I do believe I work best under pressure. Both are absolutely welcome in our books. Yeah.
So having said that, which candidate would you like to be roommates with? If it were up to you guys.
Goodness, there are so many different women. Of course, I've looked online at, their advocacies and how they present themselves. And there's a lot of women that I've definitely kept my eye on in terms of competition. I think if I had to have one to mind right now, I would say, Michelle D and Miss Universe Chile. I think they're both very strong competitors, and I think I would like them as roommates for sure.
Okay, what about you?
delegate is beautiful, confident, and will learn something. But as for everyone's request, I've been getting a lot of requests that we want to see you and India together. Because, India is neighbor, we share a lot of similarities also by blood, like my great-great-grandfather was Indian, so we share a lot of similarities. So I would love to be roommate with her, and it's going to be different kind of a duo together, Pakistan and India. So I'm really excited for that.
You're going to be Korean.
Oh yes, same too. I'm excited for that.
So while I'm very excited to meet all my sisters, and there are a few people who have been saying, oh, we hope that you are united with your fellow African queens, with your fellow Middle Eastern queens, I would love to be roomed with someone from a very different background.
Wow.
Yes.
Bolivia.
I truly think, because if you do have something in common with someone, you'll be able to sort of bond outside of your ignorance. But having someone very different, someone you can learn the culture from, someone you can further explore your mind, educate yourself, learn more about different places is amazing. The first person that comes to mind would be cliche, but Miss Universe El Salvador. We are in I would love to have like a deeper insight of the culture of whenever we go out to see different places, to just get to see from her point of view.
What's your name, Miss El Salvador?
Can you get by with the language barrier?
What's the name of Miss El Salvador? Google natin. They're next to each other, right?
Yes,
Egypt
right
and El
next,
Salvador.
Okay.
The language barrier. I think we're all hyped to learn a little bit of Spanish before we can go.
Yeah, Spanish and the Tagalog as well.
Okay, can I ask one more?
Yeah, sure.
Since you're promoting Dental Cosmetic Center, so what are your thoughts on women going under the knife for pageants like Miss Universe? Are you okay with it? Because let's face it.
Or veneers?
No, in general.
In general. Okay.
So, because let's face it, there are some fans who, sometimes when I look over the comment section, they would say, oh, she had this done, and she doesn't look natural. So, since you will be endorsers of this clinic, what can we get your thoughts on women who are going through cosmetic surgery to enhance themselves, to better their chances in a pageant like Miss Universe?
I believe that a choice like that is one that should come from herself and one that comes out of her own comfort and desire, not from anyone else and not from any other influences. And I think if it makes a woman feel more confident, more in their own skin, then I think it's fine with whatever the choice, but I don't think a woman should ever feel bullied or pressured into looking more perfect. I think women at Miss Universe, we all have different types of beauty, and we all have our unique selves to show on that stage. So if it's a matter of fitting a mold, then that should not be the motivation. The motivation should be to make yourself feel happy and represent yourself well. So look back at those clips and think, I represented my country at Miss Universe, and I'm proud of myself.
So with that question, again, as the Green said, that every person should own what they have. And it's their personal choice. And let me tell you one thing. Bullies come from those people who, again, even if you haven't done anything, they will still pinpoint something or the other. It will never come from a person who's honest, who is a good person, has a good heart. So no matter what you do, you will not be able to satisfy everyone. There will always be hate comments, even if you get something done or not. The most important thing is to feel confident in whatever you do, because that's your own choice, your own decision. So once you make a decision, own it, embrace it, and you will have it all.
So I believe that beauty comes in all shapes and sizes. Beauty is subjective. And if you feel more comfortable in your skin, looking one way rather than the other, then I would say go for it. It's important to be your truest self and to be your most confident self. And sometimes that's not the natural self. And some people say, oh, but it's an unfair advantage. Oh, if XYZ were to get 1, 2, 3, 4, she would look better. But it's important to remember that you're not doing this for a competition. You're not doing this as an edge. You're doing this to be you. Be your true you. And if that means going absolutely completely natural, if that means getting your veneers done, if that means doing some sort of other plastic surgery, then go for it.
So, given your answer, would you be open to one very, very soon?
So I think I am very comfortable in my own skin. I'm very, very lucky. I am very lucky to be unfortunately, one of the few girls on earth that does love herself, that does look in the mirror and go, I am happy with how I am. So personally, I don't think I would, but I'm not against it. I have many dear friends who have gone through surgeries, and I think they look gorgeous. Yeah.
So say, coming from a fashion industry, I have a lot of sisters back in Pakistan that have went through cosmetic surgery, and that's perfectly fine. Again, whatever makes you confident and beautiful, you should follow that. And just don't listen to anyone. Just feel yourself, be beautiful, look confident, and that is the key.
Wow. Thank you.
I would say that I feel pretty comfortable in my own skin as well. And someone that's still my age, I'm still growing, I'm still developing, and even like where my face is gonna change as I get older as well too. And you know, I think whatever choice, I believe it's all right either way. Like I said, if it's a choice that comes from within, that's what matters most.
I just want to add, Adam, you know, we're not against it. Like I had my nose done. It's something that, you know, I'm proud of. But we are not against it. But I'm so honored and proud that, you know, all of my girls are natural. There's nothing to stop. And they embrace themselves as who they are.
How about you, Adam? Any plans of having sex? Since reassignment surgery.
Pwede po ba, Doc? Doc, pwede po ba?
And also continue with
Yes,
that. Like
yeah.
for example, right now I'm confident with my own skin and my own nose, lips. Maybe after 10 years later,
Yes.
my mind can change.
Correct,
So you
yeah.
should be open to that mindset
Correct.
that it is not wrong. So that in future, maybe you can think about it. So you
Correct.
should always be open to options and educate others.
Di ba nagpa-botox ka? Nagpa-botox ka na din.
You just had surgery.
After 1 year, 1 Botox. So
Yeah, maybe after 10 years, you never know.
yeah.
Thank you, girls, and good luck. And see you.
Okay, we have Mr. Solid.
I see Bob.
Message to all your supporters. Invite them to vote for you. And
Ang shiny bong.
Sweet, ah.
Message.
Well, of course, I just want to thank you to all this continued support
Si
and
Jason
love.
pa.
It's been overwhelming, and in the best way possible. I'm just so grateful for all of that. And I think it keeps me going to see all of that support and support for the three of us. It means so much, and it's the reason that I keep fighting and the reason that I keep preparing to represent my country in the best way possible. So please watch Miss Universe. Not just for me, but not just for the three of us, but for all of the women on that stage, for all of the beautiful, talented, smart, capable women on that stage. Watch it for all of them. Thank you so much.
Yes, to all my fans, we are here because of every individual that supports women all around the world. We are nothing without you guys. So please, every individual support, the energy, the wise words means so much to us that even if there's, you know, negativity, backlash, it doesn't even matter. Because when the positivity is more than negativity, you know, we plus and minus. So thank you so much. Just keep spreading love, support. It means so much and it can change lives and society. So thank you so much.
You know, being the last one out of the three to get crowned, sometimes it still doesn't hit me that I'm representing my country as Miss Universe. And it does get overwhelming every now and then, but it is always the comments, the DMs, the phone calls from friends and family, and just saying we're so proud, we're doing so well. That just makes me feel like I'm doing what's right. I am going on the right path. And I just want to say thank you so much to the international fans that are constantly bombarding us with online love, to the Filipino fans that are amazing to just like stop us and be like, you are stunning, we love you so much. We love you too. And to the Egyptians, who obviously have a very dear place in my heart. I'm so excited to be representing this again, and to be doing it after such a long break. I hope I will do that. Thank you.
Yes,
This is Kesha from Sasha Skirts, and I want to ask, if in case, let's pretend a scenario where you're in a room with the judges of the Miss Universe or pageant, and then they ask you, okay, we all have like 1 minute each of you guys to introduce yourselves to us. How would you do it? And can you tell us more about yourselves?
Do they stand up?
Do the intro.
yes.
But
then this is Paula Sugar, okay? All right.
Well, I think if I had that 1 minute, I would tell a story. And that story would be about my pink sketchbook when I was young. So when I was born in Bahrain, of course, and then I moved to Abu Dhabi pretty soon after I was born. And I lived there before for around 12 years, and then I moved back to Bahrain. But within my time in Abu Dhabi, that was the time that I was diagnosed with my learning disability. I had social anxiety. I didn't feel as smart as my peers around me. I just didn't feel comfortable in my own skin. But what I learned was that I loved to quietly sketch in my sketchbook. It was this hot pink book that wasn't really a sketchbook. It was partly a planner, but also had some blank pages. So I would draw in there all the time, and I would silently draw. And I think how that connects to me is just I silently do the work, and I follow what I'm truly passionate about. And it's maybe not the traditional route. I'm not someone that was an academic person or someone that was into STEM. I was a woman that embraced her creativity. And even going now into Miss Universe, right soon after graduation, it's not the traditional route, going straight into Miss Universe after graduation, but I think it is going to benefit me for the rest of my life more than going to college immediately. That's just for me personally. But I think following what I love, my passions, my art, and coming here to Miss Universe, following that non-traditional route, I will keep on doing that.
Starting with me again, as the dream said, stories make difference, how it has made difference in my life and in other people's lives. So I'll start with mine, with my journey, how I started, how I made it to Miss Universe. Again, I'll start with the name, the age, the basic information, and then by telling that no matter if there are doors closed on your face, if you have a purpose in life to do something better for yourself, not just for yourself, but for others, the whole universe will help you to make the difference. You and I can be the change if we work each and every day. And that's something that I've applied in my life, looking at the struggles, me growing up with parents who work really hard to provide us with the basic needs. Many people are privileged and it can be an advantage for them, but for me, my advantage was the struggles that made me a strong person. And I would, through my words, through my stories, I would want to send a message that it doesn't matter if you come from a middle-class family, it doesn't matter if you are from different culture. I come from 1% minorities of Pakistan, 1%. And besides all the hurdles I've made it till here, and I know I will go further. Just by believing in myself and people around me, the ones who encourage me, love me and support me. Thank you.
obviously there's the basic introductions that I think you guys already know us enough for us not to do that. But yes, stories are the best way to showcase who you are, what you've been through, your life experience. And if I could just share one thing, even if it's just a minute, I would showcase the fact that I know that I am very fortunate, that I have been surrounded constantly throughout my life by strong women, by independent women, by women who have molded me into the person that I am today, and how that directly reflects onto the Miss Universe organization, and how it is a pageant by women, for women, to empower women. And I think that even just becoming a delegate is opening so many doors for all of us. It is allowing us a bigger platform to do better, to give a voice for those who aren't as fortunate as us, who need to hear the extra push, who need to be able to see someone say, you are amazing, every single one of you. And if you do not have the support you need back home, if you do not have the voice that you think you have, we will be your voice. I will be your voice. And I will make sure of that.
A second question. So let's pretend that they're going to crown 3 Miss Universe winners. And those 3 girls are... Okay. So how would you want to spend your entire reign for 1 year on any social cause that you particularly are fond of?
Well, for me, one of my advocacies is empowering children through art and expression. And for me, I want to take this on a global level. With schools, and we're living in a time post-COVID where there hasn't been much money. And schools with budget cuts, arts are the first thing to go. And for me, why I think arts is so important for the world is because with the issues that we have today, we need creative problem solvers. We need people that think in an innovative new way. So we need to have these art programs and these creative programs for children and for artist children to be encouraged to pursue their passions and to think in a more creative way. So that's what I would want to do worldwide, is to encourage arts all over for children just like me.
Okay, so for me, it's not just going to be the year. For the year, it's going to be till the time I'm alive. I have to work each and every day. All of us need to work each and every day. But if I talk about myself, my advocacy, I have to, and they're connected to each other. So I'll start with the second first, and then go to the second part. It's education for women, which is very important, especially the ones who are unprivileged, the ones who do not have, they're talented, but they just need a platform just to push, to know what is right, what is wrong, and be that person who they want to be. So first would be education, and then once a person, a woman, or a man is educated, it opens many opportunities, many doors. And I want to take over my second advocacy, that is anti-gender bias, to participate in male-dominating fields and tell the world that women are not less than anyone. People do say that, oh, a woman cannot be this, a woman cannot be that. No. We can be 50 years old and we can own a company, be a CEO, whatever we want to be. So I really want women to participate in arts and media field, especially coming from a country and being a model in Pakistan, which is not really appreciated. It is as hard-working job as any, and I want to tell people that just celebrate each and every profession and do not differentiate between men and women. We are strong, we are confident, and we can overcome anything. Just don't doubt us. And that would be my message. And it's not just going to be a year, it's going to be a lifetime work for me, and I'm ready to do that each and every day.
I think as Erica said, all the delegates kind of have this idea or this pressure in their head that if you do win, your reign is 1 year.
Yeah.
And there's so much that we all want to do that I know we're going to exceed. look to keep going, even as the crown passed on to the next girl. Our voices are not going to be passed on. They stay with you, and you will continue to voice your message if you truly care about it. And one of the advocacy I have that's dear to me is similar to Erica, is the empowerment through education, and more importantly, the empowerment of women through education. As I mentioned, I've been very fortunate. I've gone to a private school. I have studied abroad. I am the first Miss Universe Egypt to be trained abroad, which has not been happening before. And it's very important to remember that there are so many people, so many women, so many strong women that can do so much more, but they are simply unaware of their position. They're unaware of the opportunities in front of them. And there was I believe, a UNESCO report that came out recently that said there is approximately 130 million women that are out of school. 130 million women that have so many opportunities that could be there in front of them, but they're simply unaware of it. And I think it is my duty, if I have such a huge platform, to use it for the things that I care about, and to use it to make sure that they are aware that they too can be good. They can be doctors, they can be lawyers, they can be Miss Universes, models, whatever they aspire to be, it is possible.
One question for Sir Josh. Okay, so Sir Josh, we know that there is a yearly bidding for the Miss Universe franchise. So how do you prepare yourself for that annual battle?
I don't prepare
for the franchise.
Actually, I think I've said this in an interview that 3 years ago, I have a different story. Bahrain was offered to me. So I actually gladly take it. Coming from a background of, I have a PR company, I have a magazine, but our love for pageant is natural to us. It actually was, we were born to love pageants because it's a part of our culture. So when it was offered to me, I said yes. And of course, I love working with museums. I've been working with them since 2016. Pia Westback was in Dubai. I actually brought Catriona Drake to Dubai in 2018. I had the privilege to exclusively do a cover shoot for her in New York. My team flew all the way to New York to do a cover shoot for her. And then I brought her to Dubai afterwards. So I had a very good relationship with her. So, and then, of course, Egypt was Egypt was actually also, offered to me. And I said yes because, they were actually having a 3-year hiatus. And I feel like Egypt is one of the strongest countries. And it's one of the biggest. And it's going to be my honor to, be able to handle like a lot, thousands or even millions of beautiful and empowering women from Egypt. Pakistan, I was the one who pitched it. Until now, trust me, I don't know why. I have a Pakistani partner back in Dubai, but also I have so many Pakistani friends, and they're all generous, beautiful, and kind. And I just want to showcase the beautiful culture of Pakistan. They have amazing food, they have amazing cuisine, they have amazing nature, and I feel like if it's going to be a bidding, I'm not sure, just bidding, to be honest. There is. Okay, yeah, so I think, you know what, if it's destined to be yours, it would be yours. I believe in divine providence. It's the most important thing. So, thank you for that.
Thank you, sir, and also thank you for opening doors for women from different countries that wouldn't have this kind of opportunity. And to the ladies competing later on, we have our well wishes. We wish you luck with the competition. Enjoy it. Savor the moment because you only have just a very limited time left.
2 weeks in the competition.
With the competition.
From a veteran beautiful.
And I do hope that more than winning, you leave the competition as better women than you were yesterday.
Thank you.
And to our generous sponsors, to our
Thank you for the cleaning.
Thank you very much for this opportunity because we love this kind of opportunities to get to know more of these. Thank you.
I just want to say as well that, I love your page so much. I love all your pages and you inspire me. And I'm so happy to see, Filipino vloggers being on top of the pageant community. So, top down. So, thank you so much for everything that you do. Yeah, don't top yan.
Nakalay. Oh, hindi ka sure, John. Photo!
Yes, please.
Last words.
Closing remarks. Lean and comfort. So Dr. Jonas is here.
One more question pala.
Next question.
From Pao.
Let's imagine.
So, yes. So, there's only one question. Why should you be the next Miss
Oh.
Can you guys stand up?
Okay, one by one. Go, Jane.
Okay, medias, are you guys ready?
I'm not ready.
Wait lang.
I think I want to start off by saying that every woman at Miss Universe deserves a chance to be on the stage and deserves a chance to be Miss Universe. But if I had to say something for myself, I am representing 60 million people of the Arabian Gulf. I'm the only one here representing the Gulf. I am not only representing the Gulf and Bahrain, but I'm also representing the young generation, mixed people. I am representing people with disabilities. I am an artist. And I hope that I can represent all of these people at once. And I think it's high time for a country like Bahrain, who's small but mighty, to take the crown. Thank you.
Erica, Miss Universe Pakistan.
Yes. So I believe every woman that is here has a very unique story and everyone deserves a time. But if I talk by myself, why I think I should be the next Miss Universe is because coming from a third world country, from 1% minority, being neglected and ignored by the society, if I can be a change and voice, imagine women all around the universe. They're going to get empowered and they will come out of their comfort zone and make wonders. So that's why I believe that I should be the next Miss Universe, to be the change, to see that change, and work together. Thank you.
More, Miss Universe Egypt here.
I have to follow these two beautiful ladies. Well, as I already said, every single delegate deserves to be Miss Universe. We are all already winners, that we've reached the Miss Universe stage and we've reached El Salvador. But if I could speak for myself and as to why I would want to be Miss Universe, why I should be the next Miss Universe, it would be because I truly believe in the power of women. I truly believe that every single woman deserves the right to shine, deserves the chance to shine, and I will make sure that my voice is not only my own, but it is of the 110 million Egyptians. It is of every single woman standing here with me on the stage. And it is every single woman who's watching the pageant and who's making sure to put their best foot forward. Thank you.
So, for the last question,
Question pa Adam na lang.
Wala na.
photo with, of course,
Last word.
Very brief.